Okay, so I did, hold on. What are the things? Hold on, fuck. Hold on, let me write down. What do I need to update you guys on? I have like a list. I have a list. Here it is. Let's turn on the audio. What? It's the music. Fucking hell. Okay, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sheesh. That's a lot of chapters, but they're not all done. Only these 2 are done. Chapter 1 and 2, those are done. 3, I finished writing it. 4, I'm still in the process of writing it. And 5, I'm also still in the process of writing it. But I have gotten quite a few things done. And I said this in the last devlog, but like nobody watched it, so I'm going to say it here. Chapter 2 is out. Chapter 1 is also out, obviously. Chapter 1 and 2 are out. It's free. It's short. You can read it. I'm going to show you chapter 3 of what I've done so far. We got some like light brown noise in the background. This chapter is about Jackie. Oh, okay. I added voice blips, so I like them, but they might be a little bit annoying for some people. So, like, let me just let you listen to them for a bit. Sounds kind of weird. Like, there we go. Okay, so that's what those 4 sound like. That's what Daniel sounds like. So, if this sounds weird to you and it bothers you, you can turn them off. Character blip volume. I have it up here. Let's do this. So you don't have to listen to that. I like it, and I wanted them to have that because I feel like having it just be like all silent every time, I don't know, like some people might start getting bored, but some people might start getting bored, but then some people might be bothered by this. So I want you to have the option to turn it off. So we have the character blip volume, the music volume, and the sound volume. The sound is like the sound effects, and the music is the background music, of course. So I don't have any background music for chapter 3. Yeah, I don't have any background music for this chapter yet because I'm still working on like the visuals. I think I'm gonna turn this off for right now, honestly. If I make this a video, I'll show like, what is it? I'll do like a showcase of all the characters' voices. Okay. Oh, bye. Wait, is this, hold on, actually I'm kind of curious now. Because that's supposed to be a text message. So is it gonna be like, okay, I should probably change that. Because that's supposed to be a text message. Okay. Last updated 19. So I have like 2 set, so where is it? Characters.rpy. Oh my lord. 2 different things for each character. We got Malcolm when he's talking. Callback Mal blip, and this is just him. When he talks, he has the little blips. And then Mal POV is like, I call it POV because when they're thinking, they don't have the blips because they're thinking. I want that to indicate that they're not speaking. This is for when they're being like, no blips. So even if it's not them thinking, I still call it POV just because that's mainly what it's for. Let's go back. Let's see if I fix that. Yes. You know, what I'm kind of thinking is like, instead of doing this, I want to add kind of like a screen that looks like a phone. You're going to have to deal with this because I don't know how to do that. Yeah, okay, I did this too. I also want to do this as like a text. I want to have a phone here and then have the text like slide up instead of this. I really like this CG. Wow. Anyways, yeah. This behind them, if you guys are confused, that is the recording booth. This is a door. This is the inside of the booth. It has like curtains, but they're not closed right now. So that's probably going to be like the color palette of the recording booth. I haven't actually designed it yet, but I don't care. By the way, fun fact, this is so stupid. Fun fact about his shoes. I actually switched the colors of his shoes. So this blue part is supposed to be this part, and then the white part is supposed to be here. I specifically just switched it for this CG only. I liked how the white looked on the brown floor better. It has more contrast if you do it like this. If I put it the correct way, it does not, like, the white part would be closer to the gray part, and then the blue part would be closer to the brown part, and it just doesn't look as good. So yes, I did purposely. Nobody's gonna know this, but I just want to let you know that it was intentional. Literally, like, a good, I don't know, like 80% of the inconsistencies in channel 1537 are completely intentional. Oh my god. Okay. Oh yeah. Here's another thing. I decided to give them different sprite poses, and I know some people might think that I was already doing that because Finn has different sprite poses. He was originally going to be the only character that has different sprite poses. Like, it was only going to be Finn because you can't see his mouth and he doesn't talk, so he has to gesture everything, and it's harder to portray his emotions when he has a mask on, right? So he was going to be the only character who has different sprite poses, but I felt like having the same pose every time made it really hard to show the emotions of the characters. It just makes my job harder. Like, you'd think only having one pose would make it easier, but it just makes it harder for me to express how they're feeling through the drawings. And then I don't have to make CGs every time they're doing a specific pose. Nolan's voice is a little bit weird because it doesn't actually sound like a voice. But I don't care. Because I like how it sounds. I don't know. It's just so accurate. Peep the music. Hey, yo. You know, Marilyn and Josh, when I was making the voices, I think I made them, like, back to back. I made Josh right after I made Marilyn's voice. And I forgot to, like, change, the vowels. So I use like a text-to-speech thingy-mabob, and I'll just put like a word, like a nonsense word, doesn't even have to be real, like a real word. I just put like ERUO or something. It'll give them a specific sound. And I think fuck's sake, bruh. For Marilyn and Josh, they had like the exact same thing. And I did them back to back, and I didn't change much for Josh, so they actually sound... Why can't I see anything? This is the vocal showcase. So, you know how, like, Discord, you can't send videos? So, I literally just made this, like, unlisted on YouTube, so I could show my friend. I went to specific sections where you could hear them speaking. I do have a section where you can hear Finn. You can barely hear him. Yeah, okay. It's at like the end of the episode. Oh my god, he's so cute. Aww! I haven't actually heard it yet. I mean, I have heard it like a little bit. Interesting. I like it. It really fits him. Dude, it actually really fits him. Okay, wait. I have some updates on the music, actually. I didn't write this down, but I remembered. So, supposedly, my brother is going to work on the music, like I said he would. I was FaceTiming him the other day. He said he will work on it. He's just been really busy, but he said he will work on it. So, do I believe him? I don't know. But he said he would. So we might get original music. If that, for whatever reason, doesn't end up working out, I might actually ask for somebody to do it. Maybe. I did actually plan on making a video where I asked people to help me work on channel 1537, and I decided against it because the things I was going to ask for was for people to color in the CGs, like color in the characters and the CGs, background artists, and composers for background music. And then, like I said, if anybody wants to help with anything else, I'll listen to their suggestion and what they want to help with if they don't want to do any of the things that I asked for, but they still want to help. I just don't know if I have the management skills for that. The reason I was going to ask for help in the first place was it really wasn't even because I want help. That's why I decided against it, because I don't really want help. I was going to ask for help because it's free oh my god, I can't fucking speak. Free publicity. It's free publicity because people will care more about the project if they themselves are working on it. Because nobody really is, and I'm not saying this in like a salty way. Like, I know why, because I'm not pushing it really, but nobody's really invested in channel 1537 at the moment. And if I had multiple people working on it, not only would the product be better, but more people would care about it because they would be working on it, and then they would tell their friends that they're working on this project, and then their friends will be interested because their friend is working on it. Aside from background artists, I didn't need people to draw CGs. I was literally just going to have people color in the characters. I was going to make like a video where I explain how I do my coloring process, which is really easy, by the way, because my art style is very simple. And I was going to have like character reference sheets, because coloring every CG is like really tedious. I can still do it by myself. I just wanted to have other people be able to do it so that I could get things done faster, and I could put more of my energy into like writing. And then, because sometimes I will also draw the CGs like really quick because I want to get it done, because I know coloring it is going to take a long time. So the coloring looks bad, or like the actual drawing itself looks bad because I'm getting tired and I'm not in the mood, but I really know that I need to work on it. That's why some of the CGs, like I said, some of the CGs look wonky. If you saw that, the 4th devlog, I think it was, that's where I talked about the CGs, how everything's inconsistent, mostly on purpose. Like the actual character designs, if the character design itself is inconsistent, that's on purpose. If the art style is inconsistent, that's just because I'm getting better at drawing, or because when I was drawing something, I was tired. Anyways, I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to stop live streaming right now. So